Alright guys, we are back with round 2 hat format at Epic Cards and Games. In Hurst, Texas, we got Josh J on the left playing Lightsworn Ruler versus Aaron Patino on the right playing Mermail. So these two are regulars on the channel. Patino's been in the finals a few times, but has yet to get that first win, while Josh already has 4 wins, but all of them came in Edison format. Alright, now he's on his Card Trooper, and he does hit an Eclipse Wyvern off the Card Trooper. So Eclipse Wyvern, when it's sent to the graveyard, you can banish a level 7 or higher Light or Dark Dragon from your deck. And if Eclipse Wyvern gets banished, you add that dragon to your hand. So he banishes Light Ray Diabolos. It's basically a searches Judgment Dragon potentially to your hand, which is why one of the reasons this deck is really popular and strong. I think it's one of the best decks in hat format. It's up there. It can be a little inconsistent, but here comes Soul Charge! Okay, target 2 monsters. So Soul Charge says target any number of monsters in your graveyard. Special summon them, and if you do, you take 1,000 for each, but you cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you use Soul Charge. And you can activate 1 Soul Charge per turn. Then he uses Radiance Effect to mill the top 2 cards of his deck. He did hit a Minerva, which gives him an additional mill. So he's going to Synchro with the Lila and the Raiden for a level 8. And he goes for Stardust Spark Dragon. Does he main deck in Emptiness? I don't know. Maybe. Has Josh... Hey, I don't think Josh has made the finals in hat, but he's been doing pretty well the few times he's entered the hat tournaments. All right, so now Patino goes summon Mermail Abyss Pike. So Abyss Pike's effect says you can, when it's normal or special summon, you can discard a water monster from your hand to search any level 3 water monster from your deck to your hand. So he discarded Atlantean Marksman, searches Genix Undyne, and Marksman, if it's sent to the graveyard for a water monster's effect, destroy a set card. A set card. I don't know if you can do any. I know you could, yeah, I'm not sure if you can do your own. Maybe you can. It hardly ever comes up. But yeah, he pops the Needlebug Nest and Josh chained it. So now he's going to attack over Card Trooper with Pike, but Josh decides to protect it. He is going to take the damage, the 1,200, but he's going to protect it with Spark Dragon. So now Josh uses Card Trooper's effect, mills Curry Bandit, and Lance. And it looks like Patino's got 2 back rows. And here comes JD. Pay 1,000. And Patino chains Breakthrough Skill. Breakthrough Skill basically negates a monster effect until the end of the turn. So JD number 2. And Patino chains Mermail Abyss Sphere. God, that OT Sphere looks nice. Alright, so Abyss Sphere special summons a Mermail monster from your deck. And, yep. So, he special summons Mermail Abyssland. Abyssland is basically like a Sangan slash Tomato. When it's destroyed, you special summon a Mermail monster from your deck. So, Abyss Sphere destroy... Well, actually, the JD destroys the land in this situation. So, he gets Mermail Abyss lead from his deck. And Josh specials the 3rd JD, summons Lumina, gets Raiden. Now he can make Michael, uses Raiden's effect. Yeah, Patino concedes. Yeah, Josh opened all 3 JDs. No wonder he didn't banish. I was wondering, like, why did he banish Light Ray Diabolos? Oh, well, you can't banish JD when all 3 of them are in your hand, right? So Josh J explodes with 3 JDs game 1. We'll see if Patino can pull off the Legacy 2-0. I don't remember these guys' records. I think they both won round 1. I had to get Patino because, like, Mermail is a really popular deck in hat format, but for whatever reason, nobody on my locals is playing. I think because it's an expensive deck. Maybe, I mean, you can build it, you know, low rarity. But, like, I pay attention to a lot of because I'm in a lot of the Facebook groups for Time Wizard, and, you know, people host hat tournaments all over the U.S., and they'll post, like, what decks did well and stuff. And I see Mermail's did well in one of the SoCal tournaments. And I think there was another tournament, I forgot where. And I saw Mermail's do well, but, like, at my locals, Patino's the only one playing the deck, at least for now. Los was playing it, but he kind of gave up on hat. To me, I just like playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I would have played Go. I would play Tengu if we get people. I would play any old format. Alright, so here Patino Light Mirrors. Chains Light Mirror to Lumina's effect. Hits him for 1,000. And 3/6. Passes to Patino. Now, he's going to special summon Megalo by discarding 2 marksmen. That's always bad when you have to do that. But, I mean, this deck doesn't play that many back rows. So, if I was Patino, I probably would have sided out of marksman. It's just not that good in this matchup. The only trap cards you're hitting are, like, Needlebug. And I guess you could snipe them in the end phase, but that's about it. So, yeah, Mermail Abyss Megalo, you can special summon it from your hand by discarding 2 water monsters from your hand. And if it's special summoned this way, you can add a Mermail Abyss spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. So you search Abyss Sphere. It has other effects, but I'll go over them if it comes up. So it looks like he's going to use Abyss Sphere. So Abyss Sphere, again, special summons a Mermail, and during your opponent's end phase, Abyss Sphere destroys a monster. Its effect's negated as well. But Lindy gets through it because it's a graveyard effect. Now, Sphere destroys Lindy. He brings out Pike. Pike discard Gun, so he's going to search Undyne. And now Gundy, if it's discarded, if Gundy is discarded anyway, you can even use its effect with like Regeki Break, Lightning Vortex. You special summon a Mermail monster from your graveyard, so he special summons the Lindy. And yeah, I'm jealous of Patino's deck. Looks like it's max rarity. Ulti Lens, Ulti Spheres. I never had the Ulti Lens or Ulti Spheres. I always had Ultras when I played this deck back in 2013. Alright, so it looks like he's going to summon Genix Undyne. Did he not send anything for Genix Undyne? Okay, so Genix Undyne's effect is, when it's normal summoned, you can send I think any water monster from your deck to the graveyard is a cost. So even if you Valor it, it still goes through. So, now, the only weakness of Genix Undyne is it's a really good card. Like, I wish this card was legal in Edison format. But, yeah, you have to add a controller. You have to have a Genix controller, which is a level 3 dark tuner vanilla monster. That's why you see some Mermail players playing Allure of Darkness in their deck. Because, I mean, they have easy access to Undyne. They probably play 3 Undyne, 3 Pike, Sphere, Lyn, gets... So you have a lot of ways to access controller to make your Allure live. So here, Josh chains DD Crow to... Oh, it's Necro, so Patino's going to take 100. Yeah, so this is something that's a little bit different in format compared to Edison. It's like, in Edison, if you like would chain DD Crow to like a graveyard effect, it still activates. But here, that Dragoon is not going to activate. Alright, so, oh, he can make a Leviair. Yeah, should he have done this from the get-go? Would this have been game? No, I don't think it would have been game, but this is a pretty intimidating field, yep. So, let me explain what happened. He XYZ summons Leviair. Leviair brings back, you can detach material special summon any banished monster from either player's to your side of the field. Then he XYZ summoned for Bahamut Shark. Bahamut Shark, and then detached Dragoons. Dragoons was under the Bahamut Shark. Now remember, all the Atlanteans activate if they're sent to the graveyard for a water monster's effect. So even as XYZ materials, it still counts. So Dragoons, when it's sent to the graveyard for a water monster effect, you can add any Sea Serpent from your deck to your hand. He's supposed to summon his Mermail Abyss Tribe, which is basically just a big floater. If it's destroyed, you bring back a Mermail monster from your graveyard. It's 2,800 defense. It's a huge wall. And Josh concedes his hand is pretty bad. So we are going to game 3, who will move on. 100% room for Patino because he's playing Mermail. And he's the only Mermail player at the local for now. I love Mermail, but I just don't think the deck's that good. It has some good matchups, though. I just prefer Sylvans. I think it's a little bit better. The Soul Charge is more powerful. Alright, so Josh's hand must be kind of mid because he just went first turn, summon Lumina, set 2 back rows. And here, Patino reveals Tias from his hand by discarding... He tries to special summon Tias by discarding Marksman. Targets Decree. Josh chains Decree. Okay, and Mermail Abyss Tias effect is you can discard 1 water monster from your hand to special summon it from your hand. And if it's special summoned this way, you add a level 4 or lower Mermail monster from your deck to your hand. So now he discards... So he searched Pike with Tias. Then Pike's effect, discard the second marksman, pop the back row. Searches. Yeah, he discarded a second marksman. So he has Undyne, and he's going to pop the lance. And Josh is debating on chaining the lance to either the Tias or the Pike. So he chooses to just hit lance the Tias. So we're at 8,000 to 6. Is this correct? Life points? Okay, he honest. Takes 1,000. I think that's first damage, right? Yeah, Josh went first, summoned Lumina, and passed. And then... Yeah, that should be first damage. Unless I missed something. So, yeah, Josh had the one honest. Honest is limited in HAP format. Now Josh activates Lumina's effect. Discards Blaster to bring back Raiden. Now, what do you do here? Raiden effect, mill 2, mills Maxi, and Maxi is really good against Mermail. Again, I've played Mermail a lot in the past, and trust me, Maxi hurts Mermail so bad. Like, Abyss Sphere it's like a +1 almost every time when you Maxi Abyss Sphere. And if they try to reveal any Megalo or Tias, chain Maxi to it. If they discard Gundy, yeah, that card hurts Mermail's really bad. Alright, so Josh summons Card Trooper. I'm pretty sure it's 7,000, 8,000. Alright, he activates Zephyros's effect. So Zephyros, you can return a face-up card to your hand to special summon it from your graveyard, but you can only activate that effect once per duel. But you burn for 400 damage. Should Josh go for Crimson Blader here? Mermail is like a very diverse deck in a way where like they can make Exceeds, Synchros. Well, not really Synchro, because no, they can't make Synchros. They play Gen X Controller. So like, yeah, you could go Crimson Blader, but would I have gone Crimson Blader here? I wonder if Josh even plays it. So it hits him for 225. That leaves Patino at 43 to Josh's 76. I'm just thinking, would I have gone for Crimson Blade? I don't know if it's in Josh's extra deck. I know because my friend Randy also plays Lightsworn Ruler, and I would look at his extra deck, and they just don't have room because they play so much stuff. That's a tough extra deck to work with. All right, so here Patino normal summons Gen X Undyne, and what's he's looking at his extra deck. Why is he looking at his extra deck? Does he have Soul Charge? Yep, I smell Soul Charge. I think Soul Charge is coming down. Okay, so he sends Dragoons. Does Josh have Crow again? Oh, he does have the Crow. All right, so he's going to Crow the Dragoons. Josh's hand looks... I mean, Josh has, like, no cards. And so he Crows the Dragoons, so he's still going to get the controller from his deck to his hand. So it should be 76-43, unless if I missed something. Which is always possible. Here comes a Soul Charge! Everybody's favorite. Skill Charge. I remember people used to call it Skill Charge back in the day. Okay, so how many is he going to target? I mean, he can really mess Josh up here. So it looks like he's going to target 3, so that should leave Patino at 13. He's going to activate Pike's effect to discard Tidal. Okay, so he can make... Yeah, he can mess Josh up really bad. He can make a Leviair, bring back the Dragoons, make a rank 4. He can Big Eye the Spark Dragon. Then he can make a... Yeah, he's got so many choices. Let's see what he decides to do. I don't even know. Yeah, this is... Okay, so he decides to go for Leviair. Leviair, detach, Undyne, bring back Dragoons, XYZ summon into a rank 4. You can also make Gaios. So he chooses 101 to take the Spark, and Josh is going to protect his decree with Spark's effect. Spark's effect is during either player's turn. Quick effect, you can protect a face-up card. I believe you control. And once this turn, it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. So 101 is a water monster. So since he detached Dragoons, he is going to search a Sea Serpent from his deck to his hand. He adds Atlantean Heavy Infantry, which is If that card says if it's sent to the graveyard for a water monster effect, destroy a face-up card your opponent controls. I believe you might be able to do your own. All right, now he's gonna special summon Tidal from his graveyard by banishing 2 water monsters from his. Yeah, you can special summon the Tidal from your hand or graveyard by banishing water monsters from your hand or graveyard or dragon monsters from your hand or graveyard. So he goes for Mermail, Abyss, Gaios. And now he's got 2 back rows, but they're, I mean, he can't use them because of Royal Decree. Now, but this was, I think, this is a pretty good field, but he could have also, he had a lot of choices. He could also Big-Eyed the Spark Dragon. But Gaios is kind of the safe play. Yeah, he could have also, like, Big-Eyed the Spark. But this is a good play. You stop, like, Josh's offense, like if he tries to go for, like, a Michael play or something. But, okay, he's going to activate Trooper, Mills, Melcat. Yeah, in case he tries to make, like, a black row. Yeah, but he have Spark. Now, I think Patino's play was correct, but... Wait, could he have made the Spark for... Ooh, maybe not. Depending on those back rows, maybe he could have made the Gaios first. Now I think Josh would have chained. Huh. I'm wondering, should he have made the Gaios first? But I think Josh would have chained it. Whenever he brought out the title, he probably would have changed Spark Dragon's effect right then and there. So yeah, we should be at 76-13. So 101 hits over Card Trooper for 17. And then Gaios hits directly for 28. So yeah. Alright. Let's see. I don't think Josh can... I have to read Gaios' effect. I think it negates... Oh, let me go to tools. No, not tools. Where's the... Does Gaios negate anything or just monsters with less attack? I can't remember. Yeah, so you can't even negate JD with that card. Alright, so he just goes end phase. Lila's the breakthrough skill. He does hit a wolf. Now, Patino normal summons... he normal summons Gen X Controller. Alright, now what? So, Controller... Oh, he hit Eclipse Wyvern off of the... Yeah, he hit Eclipse Wyvern off of the Lila and Wolf. So, he attacks over Wolf. Attacks. And then now leaves Josh at 300. So, now he can't even blow up the field. So, yeah, it should be 300 to 13. And... passes. Draws for turn. And Patino just conceded. I don't know why he conceded. I'm confused. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think Josh was at 300. He was at 13, but I don't know why Patino conceded. I think he conceded because he thought he had game, but no, he didn't have game. But what could Josh have done? Is there anything Josh could have done? This was so confusing. I talked to Josh about this because I really don't know what happened. I think Patino just conceded for no reason. But were they in time? I don't think they were in time. Because Patino was higher in life points, unless Patino's lower. No, I don't know. Maybe Patino or Josh will tell me what happened. But I asked Josh, and he told me that Patino just conceded. I don't know. Maybe he was tired. It is late at night. Our hat tournament's always late at night, and yeah, it can be exhausting. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that match. Let me know if I missed anything. Also, check out the link in the description. I have a coupon code for 5% off Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles and product at Epic Cards and Games. The code is my first and last name, Oscar Zelaya, one word, all caps. Yep, I'll see all you guys next time. Bye.